Welcome to the Activate Your Audience podcast. So, in the world of business, we generally focus on six broad areas. That is operations, sales, marketing, finance or cash flow, HR, personnel management, and leadership. All of these require strategy at the individual department level and at the overall business level. Now, if you think of a business as, say, a Russian egg dough, marketing and sales are at the core of it. And then this starts to generate cash flow. As we zoom out of that, we begin to recognize the dependencies of each of those departments on the other and a strategic value of each individual one. Now, one of the best ways to create leverage at various stages in your business and for every communication campaign is through an analysis and execution of a brand strategy. The strategic brand analysis we're discussing is for projects, for campaigns, teams, or firms with minimal viable products or an established goal for their brand communication. So be clear on what you want to get out of your efforts so that you can put this framework into its best use. Brand is what implies value and serves as the guiding light for every strategic decision your business makes. A strategic brand analysis, SBA, allows your brand activation, and your communication campaigns to reach new heights and activate customers, all while unlocking massive brand value for you and your audience. Leverage is the discrepancy between effort and output. As business professionals, teams, creatives, and entrepreneurs, it's important for us to use the resources that we have intelligently. So even the most well-funded organizations with the brightest minds and the largest market value oftentimes have to focus on how to most appropriately use their immense resource and time. So if Apple had to strategically allocate a massive amount of capital and resources to building Apple stores and focusing on the pre-purchase experience, rather than try to do it all, what makes you think that your brand activation or your agency or your product or service or team or business can succeed or even survive without proper focus? This focus and the steps are only possible with a proper strategy. So let's get into how to unlock brand value with a framework we call IBA's Brand Vantage, SBA. This strategic analysis will ensure your projects and business succeed with the best strategy possible, and upon completing this, your brand communication and your business will provide proper leverage. So if you follow the next few steps and execute on them, it'll position you to be the best at activating your audience. Now, the Brand Vantage SBA, Strategic Brand Analysis, has raised exposure across various marketing channels for our clients by 80% on average, with 2 times audience growth and engagement. In addition to revenue increase and generating new business, this framework has lowered our clients' customer acquisition costs by 50% on average. Our clients have also generated 20% increase on return on investment from ad spend. Again, this framework optimizes growth, so you and your future efforts across all campaigns activate audiences more effectively. Now, first we start with a brand audit and identify where you stand and what the playing field for either your project or market looks like, and what you have to offer. Then we'll look at 3 hurdles to get a pulse check on your current brand identity and impact to ensure that we are best positioned and established for success. Last, we'll organize your plan of action with a clear step-by-step approach that guarantees you activate your audiences and mobilize them towards your campaign, project, or business goals. Now let's look at where you stand as a brand. We'll split a page in half with the left half titled Positive Brand or Product Association and the right negative brand and product associations. This will be your brand audit. Remember, because your brand is mostly an intangible idea, we're going to bring it to life and quantify its impact first. The first step in this is to conduct this thorough audit of words and descriptors that currently identify your brand or communication around your project. We'll list 3 to 5 words in each row associated with positive and negative traits of your brand as it pertains to your industry and its perception of the audience you aim to serve. So list those under each column of your half-page T-chart, again, to use this in order to quantify how the marketplace perceives your brand. By identifying where your brand stands, we can use this data to craft a plan of action which will elevate positive brand association and strategically address any negative ones. We then formulate experiences and campaigns with an approach based on these findings. This process empowers us to make clear decisions to strengthen your brand's perception in the eyes of your audience. Again, this is how you create incredible leverage as a brand that is strategically positioned to activate audiences. Ask yourself, how much can a map for your project or brand, the thing that implies perceived value or value for your business, increase the value of your offering and campaign? Having this map will give you a route in order to attain and get to your end goal a lot faster. And also ask, how much more can this map help you grow in a sustainable manner and execute with ease on your communication campaigns or any communication of your brand going forward? And once the brand audit is complete, we move on to the 3 levels of brand identity. 3 levels of brand identity are your brand essence. This is the soul of your brand. It encompasses a simplicity, visceral appeal, and aspirational essence. From your audit, we select core visceral and aspirational descriptors of your brand essence. For example, the words powerful or bold. Next is your core identity. This level is a timeless, substantial, and essential in differentiating your brand from others in the market. So some examples include active lifestyle or research-based. And then the third one is going to be your extended identity. So at this level, this represents how your brand is perceived in various contexts, such as maybe as a symbol or person or product. Think of Mickey Mouse ears for Disney or the golden arches of McDonald's. With these 3 levels of brand identity clear, we carefully examine them, and then we pass them through the next framework, which is our 3 hurdles. Now, the 3 hurdles will help us establish a secure approach to our efforts. They are as follows. Hurdle 1 is the differentiation hurdle. So these are the aspects of your brand identity that differentiate you from the competition. So what stands out within your identity's aspects that help differentiate the experience or the messages that you are proposing? Then hurdle number 2 is relevance hurdle. Now, this assures your audience that they are being offered an experience or message that is relevant to them, to solve their problem, to who they are. And the third hurdle is the sustainability hurdle, is something that ensures that the experience or messaging is something that you can own, that is sustainable in the sense that somehow, some way you can protect it or make it as uniquely yours as possible. The 3 hurdles also allow us to evaluate our strategic decision and filter out the best approaches to activate our audience by creating a near guarantee that your brand identity is strong, authentic, and capable of competing in the noisy marketplace. With a clear understanding of your brand identity, we can finally develop an effective brand strategy. So, first part of that is we'll play around with the 3 levels of identity to create a cohesive, tangible brand that resonates with your target audience. Combine your brand's essence, the core identity, and the extended identity to form the foundation of a powerful brand and its messaging. And this essence will be sure to activate your audiences. Next, we make sure that all aspects of your brand identity clear these 3 hurdles to further reinforce the brand's strength and impact. You're building leverage here off of these. And last, once you finalize your results, we'll create a plan of action to invest resources and time strategically and lay out the campaign that is best suited to guarantee the best return on investment of those resources you're using. Now, in the short term, your project's approach will be clear, and over time, your brand essence will reach its aspirational levels. This allows you to capitalize on positive associations and mitigate any negative brand perceptions identified in the audit. Now, remember, we're here to help you. If you need any guidance in creating or executing your brand strategy or activation campaign, so reach out. We're happy to support you. Strategic investment decisions with your time and resources are key to articulating your project and brand communication effectively. By having a comprehensive brand strategy and leveraging the power of the Brand Vantage strategic analysis, you gain clarity and the ability to unlock tremendous value for your business. This strategic approach is the best way to ensure a successful project and long-term sustainable growth to best connect with your audience and truly activate them. With a thought-out plan and providing the experience to connect your audience on a deeper level, results will be an exponential uptick in response and engagement in comparison to the effort required to put in. As you know, having no strategy or lacking any sort of systematized form of ideation or execution for your brand or its communication campaigns is going to be a wasted effort and wasted time and money. So make sure you apply these steps. Let us know how they help you. And again, reach out if we can help. So thank you for joining. This journey of unlocking your brand value is definitely a very powerful. So we hope you enjoyed this. Please let us know if we can help you get the most out of your brand strategy and along this journey. Until next time, keep activating your audience.